Hello, bye, welcome back to Poverty Pals, the only podcast produced by two people.
Exactly.
Most podcasts have production staff of like several hundred people, but we're only two. I mean, we're really cracking it out alone here, Kumble.
Imagine if we had a bunch of contracts that like kept us from doing things.
Yeah, we just have NDAs for every episode. Like, Kumble, you can't say anything I've ever said before, okay? You can't talk about...
Love, we cannot be friends anymore because I have a contract that says like, I got an investor.
Kumble, I need to sign a...
And our friendship is very detrimental to our investor here.
I need to sign an NDA real quick, hold on. Hold on.
What's an NDA?
Podcast listeners, shut up. Okay, it's a non-disclosure agreement. They just throw them around like candy in Hollywood, where you can't say shit. Like it's often time about like projects you've been in that like don't disclose until it comes out. But other times it's used to silence victims. But it's fun.
Oh
yeah, but
well, that's like a whole thing.
Yeah.
Where like suing. That's way more of a thing in America than in Sweden. It
very much is, yeah.
Like. You can't just, like, randomly,
Yeah.
It's just not as much as a thing here.
Yeah, I mean, I never hear about it, then, like, I don't know.
Yeah. It just seems like it, because, this is one of those cases where it's just, like, for people who watch Skeletor, he probably talked about this, too, because it's also in Sweden.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, the fact that there's, like, fucking attorneys for everything.
Yeah.
For just whatever little thing.
Yeah.
It's just... I don't understand any of it, so...
It's real fricked up, but... Listen.
But hey, we're not here to talk about America.
Poverty Pals is back, broadcasting live from Vatican City. Okay?
Exactly. The Pope still hasn't kicked us out because he's a fucking bro.
Sitting in Pope's chambers.
We like to play FIFA with him.
Sitting in Pope Francisco Gabang's chamber.
It's like, we'd have him on as a guest, but he's not that... You heard him speak. His accent is like too much, man.
Hello, I'm the Pope. Hello, I'm in the fucking Vatican City. It's like, okay, cool.
Wow.
Cool, bro. All he does is just play fucking Splatoon 2. He just sits there on his fucking desk playing Splatoon 2.
Yeah, but it's fun. We have fun with the Pope.
He refused to turn on his fucking volume when he's in a fucking Discord call playing game, and it's like, bro, I don't care about your game when you're in a Discord call.
Love, you just don't understand me and Pope's fucking friendship, okay? You're just kind of tag along because, we're friends. But... What?
More like poop. Hey, I got a joke for you, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm gonna kill you. I'm actually gonna kill you one of these days.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have a joke for you. This is the best way to lead into a funny joke, everybody.
Sure.
Hey... why did I introduce it that way? I was just gonna say, what if I want a spiritual successor to Splatoon called Spittoon, where you're like a 50-year-old southern man sitting on his porch going, yeah, that dog, man, and he goes, you just do a Spittoon and go, ping!
Well, no, the whole thing about Splatoon is like you have to like get as much paint all over the place.
Yeah.
So you have to get as much like chewing tobacco all over the place. There's like 50 sovereign like old men like they're going like this like getting ready to run out there and just spit all over the fucking ground.
Yeah. and the Nintendo E3 presentation is just like there's this curtain and it just pull out like the curtain just pull out. It's just no man standing up.
And then they pull out another curtain, it's like 50, and it's like orchestra of spittoon-spitting fucking sovereign men.
Yeah. Sometimes he's all banjo. It's fantastic.
I miss E3. Already.
Yeah. E3's gone now.
Well, it'll come back next year, obviously, but goddamn, it's such a loss. It is such a loss, because I don't think I always talked about E3 and why I love it.
Yeah.
Completely, like, as I probably said before, I'm not super into following video games anymore. No, I follow E3 for the reason everyone follows E3, honestly. The memes! Because it's just so out of touch and ridiculous sometimes. Like, I mean, for example, of course, Keanu Reeves.
Oh yeah, Keanu Reeves.
I'm so bad with names.
Keanu Reeves, Big Chungus, epic Reddit points. I mean, it's like, that's cruelty.
Yeah, but also just little weird things like this thing in PC Gaming Show, it's always in my mind. That little fucking partnership they had with this Drake's Cakes thing. And it's just like, in the middle of it, it's just like they got the fucking mascot dressed up as like, what? Next to the announcer lady, like they're talking about Drake's Cakes. And I'm just like,
It's like, hey, I'm the braised cakes guy. And it's like,
no, he doesn't speak.
Wow. Oh.
Yes, that's a little jig.
he just goes, It's very scary. Dude, God.
And okay, I don't give a shit about Just Dance.
Yeah.
But whenever Ubisoft does this fucking thing, like present their thing with Just Dance, it's so fucking stupid that I can't help but love it.
Yeah. I'm gonna figure some memorable E3 moments because I've watched a good deal of them, and I think some of my favorite. I'm gonna be honest, okay? Before I lost all hope in Bethesda, I'll be honest. The 2018 presentation, it was pretty cool. I was like, wow, pretty happy. And there was a weird moment where Todd Howard was like, "This we got a map that glows in the fucking dark," and he just kept saying, "In the fucking."
No, he says like, and it glows in the fucking dark.
Yeah, exactly. He says like. I mean,
and you got Andrew W.K.
Yeah. Andrew W. fucking K. Fucking 2012 came back. He was literally in a wheelchair like a geriatric.
And I love how the audience was just so fucking blank faced. Like, But dude, remember 2019 Bethesda? Yeah. Where they got these people in the audience just going, wow!
Yeah, exactly. Woo! And like, that's my favorite thing about live shit. Where like, somebody's talking outside, it's like, we're gonna do this game. And somebody in the audience just going, woo!
I remember this. This is one of the most memorable things that I remember. Okay. I was watching E3 like being streamed by Kraken and all his friends. And it was during this one Forza fucking commercial. And it's like, okay, so while they're driving their cars and shit, they got these speech bubbles coming up, and one of them just says like, "I'm on Mixer," and everyone just loses their fucking shit.
Oh my god.
It's the funniest thing.
Oh.
Because Mixer at the time was just like such a...
Yeah.
Like before even now that it, got shut down.
Yeah.
When they were doing Twitch and all that, it was like a fucking joke.
Yeah.
And then just one of them just says like, "I'm on Mixer!" It's just like, fuck you. Ugh. It's so funny.
Dude, I'm trying to think of some of the best, like, epic fucking, like, live presentator fails. And I remember one from 2013 that's not talked about anymore, but it was this great thing where Microsoft was presenting, or I think it was this sort of Microsoft thing where they were presenting their new fucking, like, pad device. It was supposed to be like, this is supposed to compete with the iPad. And during the show, the thing freezes and crashes, like, while he's using it. And he acts as if nothing happened. He's just like, so we're gonna keep using this? And he's just like... just tapping, like trying to get it back to work, and it's so awkward.
Dude, what's even more awkward is, do you remember Skyward Sword?
Oh,
when he got me a model presented, it didn't barely work.
Yeah, and he chopped some audience member's head out. Like I remember.
Yeah, exactly.
Whenever they did the Wii stuff, it was like, ooh.
I just remember another thing.
Yeah,
this is so like this always happens.
Yeah,
like acted like commentary.
Oh,
like. They always, like, the biggest example being, like, the fucking Tom Clancy shit. And just being like, oh my god, this is so fucking cringe, honestly. Yeah. Because they always talk like, okay, got there. Nice.
Yeah, exactly. It's always these 40-year-old men sitting there like, yes, we got the thing for the win.
Oh. It's just like, oh my lord.
Yeah. It's like, oh.
People do not speak like this.
Yeah. Dude, the most bizarre E3 event ever, and this isn't because it's weird or anything, it's just because why the fuck did this happen? Like, I think in 2009, when they were doing the Beatles rock band, they got fucking, I think it was Paul McCartney to come out on stage on fucking E3, just stand there for a while, and it's like, why did he do this? What was the point? It's like, I don't know. All these fucking sweaty gators were sucking on his toes. It was really gross.
Dude.
Yeah.
I think one of the most... Even the Game Awards.
Yeah.
Have you seen that thing about... Okay, that guy who made the game about... I can't remember the name. But it's a co-op game where you have to escape from a prison.
Oh.
The guy... It's like got this whole Tommy Wiseau thing going on. And he's like drunk. And he's like, fuck the Oscars!
Oh my god.
During an interview.
Oh.
And oh fucking hell. That's another great like Kraken and Friends moment when they watched that, like after that happened, someone's like, guys, the guy's wiki, someone changed his name to Tommy Wiseau.
Oh fuck. Oh my god. I'm just
E3 is like so magical and so shit.
Yeah.
And also it's like, okay, the gaming part, I do get some enjoyment out of that. Do you know what I get? I get second-hand enjoyment. I get, like, when people, like, for example, I was, like, smiling, you know, from ear to ear when they did the Banjo-Kazooie announcement for Smash. Like, I couldn't care less.
Yeah.
But just seeing, like, people like Vinny and Kraken being so fucking happy about it, I was like, I'm happy for you, dude.
Cool, well, I'm gonna be honest. When I saw that Banjo-Kazooie thing, I fucking went back to my cave atop the fucking mountain, and I hit my dog, and I said, oh, those people and their noise, their fucking Banjo-Kazooie noise, and I was so angry, and I was like, you... Listen, here's...
Are you saying you're a Grinch?
Yes, that's the funny joke. Listen, all I'm saying is, my dick grew 3 sizes that day, except the opposite. Okay.
Anyway...
Here's for your Smash Bros. Characters. None of y'all will ever fucking play them. Who get that you get?
We already talked about this, love. It was the same episode where I got stupid fucking ranty about OKKO, so we're done with that.
Okay, cool.
Next topic.
Okay, fine then. Why don't we talk about
the dog that tried to fucking murder you? Because man, I really do want that dog to come back right now. You fuck.
Fuck you, Kumble. I'm signing an NDA for Kumble to. Everyone, give me a sec. Okay, I'm gonna tell you about. I'm gonna tell everyone a little story here, okay? And this is the reason why I don't like fucking Epic Doge. This is the reason why I don't. Why I'm not a dog person. Well, okay, there's many reasons, but this thing. There's one event in my childhood that actually, I think it actually traumatized me. There was an event when I was like 5 years old, and it's not my uncle fucking me. I'll talk about that some other time. But. Listen, so there's this island right outside of Sweden that a lot of people like to visit. It's called Gotland. It's great. Have you been there?
Well, yeah, Gotland.
Yeah, of course. And it has.
They got this whole like medieval city thing.
Exactly.
I want to go there during the festivities.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
And they have this cool thing where a lot of countryside they have like these like fucking desolate like broken apart I guess little like castle things, little like strongholds.
Exactly. Castles and shit like that.
And we were living out in the country there for a while, and we would just go there and play in like the fucking in the abandoned castles, and it was really cool.
Yeah.
You like climb them, and I remember one time I was playing there, and I stepped off the castle. I walked behind it, and suddenly. I just see this fucking dog come running from from like the forest. Like I didn't know where it came from, but it was like intent. It was going to fight. Like it wanted to fucking kill me. I think it was a guard dog or some shit. I don't know. But it just ran towards me, and I just ran back, and I realized there was just a fucking electric fence there. There's nothing else. And so the dog was just like walking slowly towards me as I was just standing there like, bro, I can't walk back or else this shit, I'm gonna...
How old were you again?
5.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. I was 5 years old. And fucking, like, like, it was sort of like a movie moment, like, right at the last second, when he was, like, back up with his feet, I saw a fucking car come driving, like, and it just stopped, right, like, there. And a guy came out, was like, hey, come over, dog, and he just fucking took him away. And, I think that traumatized me, and I was scared of dogs for so many years after that.
Yeah.
I think I'm still uncomfortable around dogs, so I'm not outright scared, I'm just like, I don't know.
Yeah. My whole thing is like, okay, so on the topic of cats and dogs...
Living together...
Shut the fuck. Okay, I am also not a dog person.
Yeah.
And my reason for that is, okay... I prefer cats because I do not like how hyper dogs can be. I'm not into that. Do you know what it is? Okay.
Yeah.
It's like, not to be all like, fuck it. No, it's like, cats are the perfect animal for an introvert because cats are kind of introverts.
Yeah.
You know, they'll leave you the fuck alone, and when they want attention, they'll give you attention.
Yeah.
And so I like cats. Because I don't have to, they can just, like...
Walk around.
Yeah, they can fuck off and come over, and it's like, I have barn cats, by the way, they're mostly outside, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's the thing, it's like, I don't have to pay attention all the fucking time, but with a dog, they're all over you, man.
Yeah, they're fine. Like, here's the thing, I do have many other reasons to not like dogs, and, like, here's the view.
They're loud.
Yeah. First of all, they're fucking loud. They are really loud.
Really loud.
Like, cats can, like, meow, I guess, but it's not like, it's not that loud. And my cat can barely meow, but whatever.
They jump at you?
Yeah, they fucking jump up on you and they're, like, really, like, they want to suck your dick. And I'm like, no! I don't want to yiff you! Get off me! And then like, another thing is, like, it just bothers me how fucking well, okay, there's a thing how they always smell gross. Every single dog, no matter what it is, they smell gross. Cats always smell pretty good.
I remember this one guy who had many a dog.
Yeah.
And his house smelled so fucking bad.
Yeah.
It was, oh my lord, it was unbearable.
Cats are cleanly as fuck. They just, like, they know how to do their thing. And dogs are just retarded. And, like, here's another, as fast as how retarded dogs are. Like, when you place food in front of a dog, you literally have to take it away at some point, or because they'll eat till they puke. Cats, no, they just eat until they're done.
Yeah. And another thing is just like, okay. Another thing is just like, I feel so uncomfortable for some reason when it's a dog that's like that isn't like fur, like has a lot of fur.
Yeah.
Well, it's just like, it's kind of like just petting something that's just like, oh, it's like
it's
the
gross.
skin
It's
thing.
gross.
And it's just
Yeah.
it's just this like pit bulls. It's just like this fucking four-wheeled fucking gross-looking man.
Yeah,
running around, and he's just like, ew.
Yeah, here's the thing also, half of the dogs are just fucking ugly.
Did I say four-wheeled instead of four-legged? What the hell?
They are four-wheeled. They have wheels. Listen.
Well, might as well fucking fast, fucking zoom around.
Hey, this is a call post for dogs. Fuck you. But also, I think half of the dog breeds are just outright ugly.
That too.
They don't look... Seriously, I think Pomeranians are cute. They're cute, cutie patooties. I think the Shibas, the ones that the Dojar, are cute and funny. They give me many...
Fucking, what are they called? The snow dogs.
Oh yeah, Bengi,
Huskies.
I think that one. Okay. Yeah, I like those because they're more like cats. I don't know.
Because they got fur.
Yeah, I don't like the ugly fucking dogs jumping up to me. I fucking smash them.
Yeah. So yeah, now that we have established that Poverty Pals are cat folk.
Yes, this is
we like the cats.
This is the official anti-dog no, just kidding. Okay. What is the deal? Wait, why the fuck? Okay, I've been wondering this recently because I've been thinking, why the fuck do parents give kick bikes to like 7-year-old boys?
Kick bikes?
Yeah, you know what a kick bike is? I think I might have to explain this to everybody because this is like I think it's not really that much of a thing anymore.
Yeah.
But, like, kick bikes were this thing where like, okay, so...
Do you mean a scooter?
No. It's so it's like, okay, it's a long, thin, like, thing you stand on.
Yeah.
And you hold on to these handlebars.
Yeah, that's like scooter. Like...
Yeah, but it's like, you just stand up like that and you just kick to get momentum and you ride down like... Whoa.
That's I think they're called scooters.
Yeah, scooter without a fucking motor.
Yeah, it's something like that.
Yeah, but...
I don't know.
Yeah, I have no idea why the fuck parents give those, like, 7-year-old kids, because, like, if you ride those down like a fucking, like, I don't know, like a concrete, like, thing, if a single rock gets on that fucking thing, so long, Gay Bowser, you fly into the fucking sun.
Well, I just remembered something.
Yeah?
So, remember I talked about the camping trip I went on?
Yeah?
To the West Coast? I remember this one thing. Okay, so you can, like, at the camping spot, you could hire these little, like, electric scooter Vespa things.
Oh, fuck.
I remember there was, like, an old lady who, like, with a family, like, learning how to use it, and she just, like, would zoom past our tent going, whoa!
They were just like, help me! Ah!
No, she was having so much fun. That was great.
Oh my god. That's amazing. Oh.
Well, I mean, they gave, like, kids skateboards. You know? That's another thing.
I don't know what the fuck. Listen.
I got a skateboard when I was a kid, and the only reason I couldn't learn how to fucking ride is because I don't have any asphalt around me.
Yeah, exactly.
It's all gravel roads.
And also they're fucking death traps. Listen, here's the thing. I remember, I did actually hurt myself with a kick bike, because I rode it down a fucking, like, you know how, like, some, like, residential places, you know, they had houses on the two sides?
Suburbs.
Yes, so, whatever they're called. And then they have, like, a thing sloping down, like, a hill.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was riding down one of those hills, and it hit a rock, and I fucking flew, and I fucking hit the concrete, and I could literally, like, I was looking and I saw my brain outside of my head, literally on the concrete. I was trying to say it with as much conviction as I could, but I couldn't stop it. Listen, it's real. It really happened.
Well, there are fucking hundreds of things that you could give a kid that can fuck themselves over with.
Yeah.
Honestly. Like anything. Give them a fork and a stick and an outlet.
Yeah, exactly. Give them a Fortnite, they get the, like, video game demon in place in their head.
They steal all your fucking money and spend it on Wii-Bucks.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm so fucking glad Fortnite, like, the whole thing about Fortnite is, like, not the hottest thing anymore because...
Yeah.
Oh, that's a fucking topic.
Oh, yeah.
There are many a times where, when there's an excessive amount of a thing...
Yeah?
Like, this is the hardest topic right now. I get really annoyed.
Yeah.
Prime examples of this, let me tell you, is Overwatch. When that was big, I was just like, I don't care, and stop. Well, this thing is like, people, I'm always in the mindset like, okay, fuck it, people enjoy whatever they want, but I can't help it. I'm so annoyed with how fucking everywhere this is.
Yeah.
Bowsette was another one. Yeah, I get it hot, sure, but I didn't give a fuck. I could not care less. It was not that interesting to me, and it was everyone fucking drew it. I got so sick of it.
Yeah. Here's the thing.
And then, of course, Fortnite.
Yeah. Overwatch is just if you took Team Fortress 2 and turned it into a C-tier anime you would see on the front page of Crunchyroll.
Yeah, like, I won't say anything about, like, the games or whatever the fuck, because I haven't played them. They're probably fucking great.
Yeah.
You know? I'm just so annoyed. I was just so annoyed with, like, this all the fucking time.
Yeah. Kumble, I'm gonna call you out.
What?
Pineapple pizza, Kumble. What do you think?
Okay, let me get into this. So, here's my opinion on pineapple pizza. Okay. If it's presented to me, if someone gives it to me, I will eat it without screeching to the high heavens, making everyone hear a little ringing in their ears, and then pissing all over the fucking restaurant, and, you know, kicking, screaming on the floor like you do. But because I don't really care. It was given to me as a child, and I just kind of took it. I just kind of ate it, and I was just like, okay, this is fine. But it's not something that I actively go searching for. I'm just fine with it. All right. And with a fair... Just immediately, I won the fucking debate. There was no debate because I won immediately. God, I'm so fucking awesome.
I'll tell you what I think about pineapple pizza.
Oh, you actually got something to say? I didn't just own you? I didn't just pwn you? I didn't just go fucking hammer hell fucking cake?
Let me tell you about eating pineapple pizza. Small chungus move.
I was legit fucking furious when you fucking made that tweet. I was legit furious.
I made a tweet, or I said I'm going to start ranking things by big, small, and moderately sized chungus until somebody tells me to shut the fuck up.
Literally 2 minutes later, I replied with "shut the fuck up,"
and I replied with "that's a small chungus move, friendo."
And I will reply with "fuck you."
I need to stop doing this.
It's not funny. It's not.
It isn't funny. Listen.
The only thing that's funny is because I get angry at it.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah, listen here. Pineapple pizza, okay? Here's the thing. I think the tastes don't go together. Thank you. I think that... this is like the hottest take on the internet. Nobody's ever said this before. But I think the main problem with pineapple pizza is the consistency. I think it's disgusting. Like the way it just works with pizza. It makes you fucking puke. If somebody presented me with a pineapple pizza, I'll fucking... And then one for their kid. One for their dog.
And then scream and piss yourself and kick on the floor.
And go, what?
Like I said, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So, but yeah, no, it's like... I'm just fine with it. I don't care.
Yeah.
And in anything, I'm more fucking angry with people who feel they need to go, oh! All the time that it's like this topic comes up, it's like, whatever. Fuck it.
Listen. Kumbo.
You want to talk about that or the fact that the fucking, the oil barons and the oil companies are fucking killing our planet?
No, I want to talk about pineapple pizza. Well, here's the thing.
Honestly,
Pineapple
me
pizza
too.
is also killing. Listen, banana taco. This is one that you can possibly wiggle out of pineapple pizza, but banana taco, Kumbo. Talk about this.
I actually tried this. I don't care for it.
Kumbo?
It just, it's like I don't need it.
I'm tearing up the NDA. You can talk.
I wasn't gonna talk. Do you think I'm scared of prison, love?
Yeah.
I'm not scared of prison.
Well,
I'll survive. I'll thrive.
well, Kumbo.
I'll be top dog.
Okay, I want to think about what we would do if we went to prison. Because here's the thing. Okay, so if you're an American, it's a much more horrifying prospect. Because in Sweden, the prisons are like they're pretty nice. You get like a little room.
But it's like, well, also it's just like comparing American prison to Swedish prison is like a completely different world because American prisons are known. They're not the. That could be a whole fucking debate.
There's a reason super jail happened. There's a reason it's not that.
I'm speaking from the perspective where like I've seen many a documentary.
Yeah.
Okay, because I actually at some point I was generally interested in this topic.
Yeah.
Of American prisons, and from what I've seen, it's always the same in every place. It's just like gangs and. You know,
you just get stabbed, and the guards are just scared of like the prisoner,
and they're dirty. The prisons are just really fucking dirty.
Yeah,
I mean, compared to like a Colombian or South American prison, it's like it's pretty good.
Yeah,
because those are fucked.
Yeah, horrible.
Yeah, but no.
See, the Swedish ones are more focused on actual rehabilitation and not just fucking keeping you in a little box.
Exactly. I mean, Norway does it better though.
Yeah, definitely Norway.
Famously, they have this one prison.
Yeah.
But no, it's all about, rehabilitation, less like punishing you.
Yeah, exactly.
But I did, this was, part of the Netflix prison thing.
Yeah.
I did like one thing someone said, though, when they were at the Norwegian prison, where he was like, it's like, yeah, it's nice and all, but this is still a prison.
Yeah.
We're not allowed to leave.
Yeah.
Sure, we get to talk with the guards, and, we get to... Like, when you look at it, it looks more like,
like a little conference room.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like, they get to hang out in a conference room and just drink coffee with the guards.
Yeah.
It's all about just, like, respect.
Yeah.
Respecting each other.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. And when you don't, well, they absolutely did show, like, they have, good ways of taking care of that.
Yeah.
Their way of solitary confinement is literally just like a blank fucking room.
Yeah.
With like a shitty mattress. Compared to what you normally had, which is like a thing with a TV.
Yeah.
And just like, it's really nice and clean and...
Yeah.
It's just... So that's the whole thing about that.
Yeah, it's really cool. Those, what was that specific documentary? Was that part of,
I don't remember.
Dark Tourism?
No, it's not Dark Tourism. There was this whole thing.
Yeah, it was something. Listen,
if you go on documentaries on Netflix, it's probably like one of the the premier prison documentary series.
Prison Time.
It's also really fucking good, honestly.
Yeah. So I'm trying to pick here which ones I should talk about because I suppose we. You know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna get this one out of the way. Kumble, I need to talk about Ram Ranch. I need to introduce Kumble to the magic that is Ram Ranch. Ram Ranch. Okay, so let me explain here. I'm gonna get this dude's name just to like be accurate because I have it right here. Hold on, just let me.
While you do that, I'm actually gonna get my water.
Okay. Oh my god. Stupid idiot getting his fucking wawa. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you might know of Ram Ranch because it was sort of a meme in 2017, it was sort of a big thing. But it's all about this dude called Grant McDonald, who, in 2017 or maybe before, I'm not sure, he had this thing where he put a song on the radio in like midwestern states in the U.S. And they, I think they banned the song because it had like too many like homosexual themes in it or something. Okay. And so Graham McDonald decided he was going to raise the money to put another song on Midwestern radio stations. And the song is called Ram Ranch. And I want, this is a rare Party Plus thing. I want to play a little sample of this. And I can do it because the instrumental of it is just a fucking royalty-free heavy metal instrumental, but there's a narration over it. Okay. And I'm gonna play this, and Kumbel, I want you to keep in mind here that this played on big fucking radio stations in like the fucking Midwest. Hold on, let me just, God, these fucking ads. Ads aren't epic. Hold on. Nah. Okay, here it is. Come on, I'm gonna play you a little bit of this.
18 naked cowboys in the showers at Ram Ranch. Big heart throbbing cocks. 18 naked cowboys wanted to be fucked.
Wow, this is really subtle. Yeah. I'm wondering what they tried to say, what this is supposed to mean.
Yeah, the song is 6 minutes long, and it's just him saying like naked cow getting fucked in the ass on Ram Ranch. It's like it's just him reading that narration for 6 minutes, and this was played on radio stations. And
now that is punk.
Yeah,
that is fucking punk.
It's so fucking funny, and like I don't know, the best part about it is like, and then like I think. Last year, somebody did a live version of it that they played on like a college campus or something, and it unironically slaps. Because, like, it's fucking amazing. I implore you, check out Ram Ranch or check out the Ram Ranch live version.
That is actually hilarious, though.
Yeah, the live version, all of the comments on the video are just Grant McDonald himself saying, "Wow, epic! That's cool! Wow, cool!" He's just different. It's a fascinating story.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Listen, Ram Ranch is a phenomenon, and you should all look into it. Okay.
Oh boy.
Let's see. Okay. I want out of water, ladies and gentlemen. This isn't cool at all. I want to scream.
Wow.
Sorry about Eddsworld, Kumbel.
Eddsworld. Now, so Eddsworld is like kind of the thing that, one of the things that me and Love first bonded over.
Yeah.
Like, I actually knew about Eddsworld before Love did. I think I introduced you to it.
Yes.
Because I would like, I had this thing in school where I would print out images, and then I would trace it. And then I had this like giant collage of like traced drawings like in my desk.
Yeah, I think it was like also on the front of it. You had like a big like thing.
Yeah, no, like you open the desk and then it's like you got this whole thing.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh shit, and I saw the Edgeworth character and I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
And you had the awesome face on.
A bunch of meme stuff, some Newground shit.
Yeah.
Some, maybe like Family Guy and Simpsons stuff, I don't know.
Yeah. But Edgeworld was on there, and you introduced me to Eddie's World.
Yes.
And I remember I started watching it around 2010, and I watched, I think the first one I watched was PP Time.
I think when I first found Edgeworld, I think the latest animation that was out was What the Future?
Yeah, same here. That was the one I watched.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, I watched it and I was like, that's really fucking cool. It's like a really, like, nice, charming intro show. It's like, it felt like it was like a fucking TV show on the internet, but like better.
Yeah.
Because it like, I don't know.
Because it like, you know, we kind of struck more with our sense of humor of
exactly.
typical kids.
Yeah. And, I was a big fan of that, and I think, like, it probably heavily influenced the way I draw, because a lot of people on my fucking, like, I don't know, Sleepy Cat shit, they were like, hey, this looks like Eddsworld, and I was like, yeah, probably, I don't know.
Well, even you with the hoodie and all that.
Yeah, and that whole thing in 2011, when I need to just clarify where my fucking OC came from real quick, because this is fascinating. My OC just came from having to draw myself for a live action video we did called Epic Pillow Fight, where I was gonna draw a title card for it, and I happened to be wearing an orange hoodie and like the blue jeans.
And I just kind of stuck with it.
Yeah, exactly.
Meanwhile, I think I go through like several variations of what my like how I present myself in a drawing.
Yeah, exactly.
Like even at this point, when I got the Power Pass thing, I don't stay the same. I kind of always just base it on the way I look at the moment.
Yeah. What the hell?
So at some points I will be having like long hair, then I have a mohawk, and then like some weird fucking mullet.
Yeah.
Glasses, beard, no glasses, just a fucking pony.
Yeah. A fucking... Yeah. And the epic pillow fight video is in fact lost to time, ? We'll see about that one. It's possible that it has.
It's possible that Love's brother might have uncovered some old files.
He messaged me recently. I was like, "Hey, I fucking got files from this old computer," and he sent me a video from 2009 that I had done. And it was, we'll see. We'll see, because if it exists, it'll be on his channel. But
we don't want to hype it up too much because it's very possible that we won't.
It is literally the greatest video of all time.
Well, it's mainly just like this, like the first thing. Video-wise, we did together.
Yeah.
And it's so, like... Oh, it's, like... It's almost wholesome.
It's very wholesome.
Because it's just like... Oh, it's us as kids.
Yeah.
Trying to be funny.
Yeah.
You know? Trying to be epic!
Yeah. Succeeding at being funny. Okay.
And, lol epic random jokes. Definitely in there.
Exactly. So, continuing on the fucking Eddsworld thing...
Yeah?
Let's see here. What happened... Yeah, I remember in 2011, they released the thing where it was like, oh... it has the cancer, and I was a small boy, and I still had hope in the world, and I was like, okay, but they say it's gonna get over, right? Nowadays, I've been broken so much that if I saw something like that, I would just be like, well, time to prepare myself. But back then, I was a little boy. I was merely in the world.
Yeah, and you always,
Yeah, but yeah.
Hope for the best.
I still remember, well, I guess this isn't a big statement for me because I'm a fucking disgusting autist, but I remember... The fucking 25th of March 2012, he died, and I remember because I woke up, and I believe I might have been sick, I don't know, I was away from school, and I did in fact cry upon seeing it. I did a big shriek, but...
I did too.
Yeah, and I stayed home from school, partly because I was sick, but mostly because of that, but it was pretty good meme, and,
Oh, that's... are we done with the Eddsworld talk?
No, not at all.
No. Okay, well, I have a topic after that.
Okay. I was just gonna say, because I remember after that, when, Tom did the whole fundraiser thing for, Eddsworld Legacy, and, all that, and I, at the time, towards, 2014, 2015, I was really, shitting on Tom, and I was like, yo, fucking, what the hell is he doing? This is stupid. And I, in retrospect, I've just started to realize he was just having a mental breakdown on camera while making this content because he literally couldn't grieve because he was stuck in this fucking, thing he had to make because he was,
and it's just, that's really fucking... Yeah, sounds awful.
In retrospect, I
feel super fucking bad for the guy.
Yeah, it's not a fun thing. Hey, let's talk about a more epic topic.
Well, the topic I had in mind was celebrity deaths that really got to you.
Oh yeah, celebrity deaths that really got to you. Let's do it.
Okay, I think this is the one that... I mean, I fucking cried.
Yeah.
I was fucking... man.
Yeah.
Lemmy.
Yeah.
Legit. And this was... the extra, because in that same year I had actually seen them for the fucking first time.
Yeah.
Twice. And they were my... I've said this before. I adored Lemmy.
Yeah.
His advice, his way of life, his just... It really helped me at that time to just, realize a lot of shit.
Yeah.
So I really looked up to the guy. So, and then, in 2015, I had seen them twice, and it was both concerts were fucking amazing. I saw them for the first time at this metal festival called, I can't remember what it's called.
Yeah.
Metasvenskan.
Metal.
It was just this little thing in the woods.
Yeah.
And it was raining, and it was muddy, and
yeah.
It was great. It was fun. It was we were all drenched, just kind of really close to the stage, and I mean, I just remember being I'm looking at my hero right now.
Yeah.
He's in front of me.
It's crazy, right?
That's the first time I've been oh my fucking... it's really...
He's real, he exists!
Yeah, he's there, this guy that I really look up to. It's fucking amazing. He's making me laugh, and...
Yeah.
I remember this one thing, because, of course, this was at the same year he died.
Yeah.
There's all that stuff about his health.
Yeah.
He was drinking, water. And it was I have to drink water now. Fucking sucks.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, and then I saw them again, and this is still like the best concert I've ever been to.
Yeah.
Because, okay, this was in Stockholm.
Yeah.
With Saxon and Girls School.
Yeah.
And famously, they are like the two bands that always join together with Motorhead.
Yeah.
You know? And I love them both very much.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was an amazing concert. They got this whole, like, the bomber rig. For those who don't know, they have this light rig that's, like, shaped like a fucking bomber plane. They got the light, like, the propeller light spinning around, and what's so cool is, like, it moves, too, so it, like, at some point gets really, like, close to them and shit like that. It really, like, it's like a fucking plane.
Yeah.
And, oh my god, I used to remember how they started the show. With these fucking, like, lasers, like, going all over the fucking crowd and the fucking bomb sirens.
Oh, man.
And it started with Bomber.
Oh, of course.
It was, like, oh, I got goosebumps.
It's a good one.
And then there was a part around the end where we wanted to get closer to the stage because they were gonna do the Whorehouse Blues thing where they, they get out the chair and the acoustic guitars and, play acoustic.
Yeah.
And we wanted to be close to the stage. And while we were walking there, they were playing Ace of Spades. Oh. And I was like fucking like, like running, like jumping around. It was like such an amazing feeling.
Oh man.
Yeah, no, it was and afterwards, after the concert was over, we went to Hard Rock Cafe.
Yeah.
And, I got to like, actually like shake hands with Biff Byford of Saxon and Mickey D. Yeah. Ooh. So that was amazing.
That's some fucking crazy shit.
And then, like, a month or, like, a couple weeks later, Lemmy, pass away.
That's fucking crazy how, like, he could be that, like, energetic and all that, and, like, a month later, dead. Yeah, no, that's the thing about Lemmy. It's just... And it wasn't even anything related to, like, the drugs, the alcohol, or, his eating habits. Yeah. It was some tumor. Yeah. Just some tumor. It almost feels like the world was like, okay, you've cheated death enough times. Time to... It's like, I don't know, here's the thing, when someone like Lemmy dies, it's more than just like somebody dying, it's more so just like proof that like even the people you think are like fucking immortal. Dude, it's like, Lemmy and Ozzy. Yeah. Like, before Lemmy died, those were the two people who were like, how are you alive? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's like, yeah. And it's almost admirable because they stay alive for so long, just doing whatever they want. Yeah. Yeah. It's like, I wish I could be that. Yeah, it's fascinating. It's all genes, man. Yeah. But yeah, no, like, because he had this, really strong, fuck it, just don't give a fuck attitude. Yeah. That still, to this day, has just helped me immensely. Yeah. It's just, I fucking, I was devastated, the day he died. Yeah. It's like, that was probably the one that really hit me the most. I think the one that probably hit me the most was, well, I don't know, there's a good many, but I guess one of them was probably Neil Peart dying earlier this year, because like, I don't know, it didn't feel like he was going to die early, but it just happened. Yeah. It's not an epic meme. Neil Peart seriously is like a fucking... He's a fucking madman. I mean, he's a legend. Yeah, he's an incredible drummer. Like, I don't know, an incredible writer too. Yeah, of course, yeah. And see, that's the thing. I discussed this with somebody on Discord a few days ago. How the thing with like prog bands, as opposed to like a lot of other old bands, is that prog bands were never made to last. Like, you can't things that you wrote in your 20s that you fucking play with your fucking nimble ass hands. You can't play those at like 60 or 70. But like, they managed to do it, like, they did that one 2015 tour where they, like, really, like, trained himself up, and then, like, after that, he was just shot. He couldn't, like, drum anymore. Yeah. And it's really sad. It's like, that's just... For people who don't know, he was, like, the greatest drummer of all time. Yeah. It's just, like... It's fucking crazy. He had, like, this huge fucking set. Yeah. It's amazing. And, and as I said before, I fucking love... I really do love Rush. Yeah. And that's funny because I'm usually into stuff like really hard, like metal and punk and stuff, but then Rush just comes in and I'm just like, I just have to sit down and listen. Yeah. They have my attention fully. Yes. Just like, if I'm gonna listen to Cygnus X1, I'm doing both parts. Of course. Like, every time. Yeah. I'm gonna Okay, here we go. I'm gonna...
And I also love how fucking, in the early days, how the radio, like, were like, guys, please, you have to write something more radio friendly.
Yeah.
And they were like, so we're gonna do this thing called 2112.
Yeah, honestly, the thing they did with 2112 is one of my most inspirational things. When like I heard that like there's this documentary on Rush. It's called Beyond the Light of Stage. Everyone should.
That's
fucking
a great
watch it.
Fucking documentary.
Yeah, it's one of the best. And there's a great moment in that where they talk about how they did this album called Caress of Steel that like it was so like out there and like nobody liked it at the time. No record. Nobody wanted that shit.
Like Bastille Day.
Yeah, I like that song, but honestly, I think that album was a little bit. But here's the thing, and everyone was like, "You're done. Rush is done," and they were like, "Okay, well, I guess we're either gonna have to write something more commercial, and, like get a new thing." And they were told basically like, "This is going to be your final album." And they were like, "Well, fuck it," and they just made 2112, which is the complete opposite of what they wanted them to do. And it's like,
and I also love how the manager kept saying like, "They'll write radio friendly songs. So trust me." He was like, because he was like, it's like, I want radio friendly songs, but you guys are so fucking good when you get to do your thing. So
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, it's time. I'm gonna do a few recommends, and then
It's music time.
Well, okay, no, before that, okay. There's many things because we'll combine music time with our little game we have prepared.
Oh yes, exactly.
But first, I'm gonna do a few little recommends.
Yeah.
These aren't music; these are random shit. So I want to talk about a creepypasta. That I listened to when I was out on a fucking walk in the dark.
I can't imagine you did this in the woods, even.
Yes, I'm fetishistically into being scared. So I one night a few weeks ago, I went out to the dark and started listening to creepypastas on my phone. I listened to one called "I Thought Nothing Could Scare Me," and y'all should fucking listen to this because it's probably my favorite creepypasta of all time. It's so fucking good. Like it's about this dude who's like this hardened criminal, and he gets a job. Like he's like, "Hey, you gotta hit this house and do some shit," and he's like, "Okay." Goes into this house, sees a bunch of fucking hallucinations, and he gets out of the house like, "Oh." And then like he starts straightening his life out, everything goes good, and then he starts reading in his book that like the fucking house he was in was apparently like had this fucked up like haunting effect where like people didn't know they were still in the house and their entire life was an illusion, and like it just spirals into just fucking terror from there. Just like it's fucking horrifying. Everyone,
we should watch the Twilight Zone at some point.
Yes, we should. So that's the first one. But the second one that Kumbo was apparently curious about, it's this new anime that I thought, based on the title, was going to be the most fucking boring power fantasy exploitative bullshit called Rent a Girlfriend. And it sounds like the most bullshit fucking like dumb show. But
this was a show. It just said on the thing called Rent a GF.
Yeah.
I was wondering, is this some sort of like Russian wife fucking internet thing you're gonna talk about?
No, it's a funny anime and it's fucking real good because like it takes a lot of turns and like does shit you wouldn't expect. Like for example, like you'd expect a fucking anime with that name to be like, I don't know, it would start to get really like,
really pervy?
Stupid. Yeah, stupid and like, I don't know, like, but it actually takes the opportunity to do like far more like adult jokes than animes would usually do, and like a very interesting, like there's one line that it just made me chuckle because I never thought I would hear something like this from an anime, but it's this fucking, okay, the scene is this dude, he's thinking about his ex fucking other guys, and he's just like, and he's taking a piss at a urinal while thinking about it, and he looks down and he says, "No, now's not the time to rise." And he says, "You're gonna be homeless for a while now." It's just such a fucking weird thing to say, but listen, the anime's really good. Y'all should fucking watch it, and if you don't, you are a rapist. I'm sorry.
Love, can't say that! Sorry. Jesus.
Sorry if I fucking cucked y'all.
Love, the joke is to call people a fascist. That's what I've been doing for the longest time.
Sorry. Hey, oh yeah. What was his name? Oh yeah, hey, we got a call in from Diabetes Joe.
Diabetic
Joe wants to announce a segment.
Hello, sweet Diabetic Joe. I want to announce a segment. We're going to...
I just realized I have to say a bunch of words, so it's probably a bad idea. I'm not gonna bring...
That's like a voice you have to prepare for.
Yeah.
I mean, no, Diabetic Joe is his own person.
Diabetic Joe exists. I just killed my throat. Okay, Kumble had this game that he was proposing to me.
Yes. So, I had this random idea. Okay, so me and Love, we could probably easily guess our, 3 like the top 3 favorite bands.
Yeah.
You know, in fact, I'll guess right now. Okay, number 1, Frank Zappa.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna get up the list, and you can. Yeah.
Yeah, Frank Zappa, number 1.
Yes.
Yes.
Correct.
Number 2, Bob Dylan.
Close, but no.
Tom Waits.
Yes.
Okay.
Number
3. Just like, here's the thing. It's like, I'm not sure if we're gonna go with like something older, because if we were going to go something that, I would go with like either Pink Floyd or Beatles for that one, because you know,
it's not even on my top 10.
I was thinking that because like that's kind of like what introduced you to this kind of music in the first place,
Yeah.
in a way. But I guess Captain Beefheart.
No, it's Bob Dylan. Bob Dylan's
Okay.
number 3.
Well, yeah, okay. So I was kind of like around.
Yeah, you did sort of get the top 3.
Well, can you get my top 3 real quick?
Okay, so I'm thinking about this because like, see, I know you're like, okay. I'm trying to really consider this here.
You should probably know number 1.
Motorhead.
No.
God damn it. God. Okay, it's. Is it? God. Wait.
I said it on the podcast before.
God, I think I know. It's my brain.
Gee, I thought it was gonna be easy.
No, but here's the thing. I'm like considering it so many times. I'm like, oh, I want to guess. Listen,
I'm surprised you didn't.
Dead Kennedys.
No.
God damn it. I have
The Clash.
Oh, that makes complete sense. Yeah.
The Clash is number 1.
It's at the back of my brain. Listen.
I mean, the Clash cover band love.
I was retarded. Okay, The Clash number 1. Then number 2, I'm gonna guess fucking Motorhead.
Yes.
Okay, number 3 is PP Adventureland.
Rancid.
Okay, you know what? I could have actually guessed that one, bro. I think I would have guessed that.
Yeah.
Listen,
I thought it was gonna be way simpler, but I've been proven wrong. Anyway, now we're gonna do a thing where we guess 4, 5, and 6. What is what comes after 1, 2, and 3?
I think you will not be able to guess it at all. Well, okay, I think you'll have a hard time.
Okay, I'm going to guess. You know, I'm not gonna be able to guess a specific order.
Yeah?
I'm just gonna guess 3 of them.
Yeah.
One of them is Captain Beefheart.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. The Kennedys?
It actually was before I changed number 6.
Son of a bitch!
Oh. Damn. This is an unfortunate one.
Okay,
Oh boy.
Okay, King Crimson.
No.
Fuck. I swear to God, if it's like super fucking obscure.
It's not. I don't think they're that obscure, except one of them. One of them's pretty obscure.
Well, that's really something I kind of already.
I think I've talked about a few of them. I think.
Okay, let's see.
Okay, I'll say about one of them. I've never recommended an album from one of them.
Okay.
Yeah. If you can guess one, I'll give you a point. Yeah.
Here's the problem with Love.
Yeah.
His music taste is the most obscure 60s stuff.
It
is.
Steely Dan is not. Why'd I say it?
Okay, Steely Dan, sure.
Yeah, Steely Dan is number 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
Number 4 is Steely Dan. Okay, number 5.
Yeah.
I'm gonna guess already. Is this one I would already kind of know of that I also like, perhaps?
I think there's almost no way you would know about this one. It's one that actually probably influenced Rush. It's
Yes.
No, but it's similar. It's a Gentle Giant. That's my favorite prog band of all time.
Okay.
And number 6. Let's see if you can guess number 6, Kumble.
The Kinks.
Yes, that is number 6.
Yay!
Okay. So yeah.
Well, that was shit.
Can
you guess my rest of my 5, 4, and 6?
I'm gonna throw out 2 guesses for 2 of them.
Okay.
Is Black Flag one of them?
Yes.
Okay. Is Dead Kennedys one of them?
You know what? Yeah, that's probably 6.
Oh, okay.
Actually, you know what? Nah, you know what? Nah, that's a little higher. I love them, but I don't actively listen to them nowadays.
Okay, I'm gonna...
Because I listen to them to death.
Yeah. I'm trying to think.
I give you a hint. It's not an old band. It's one of the more recent ones.
Power Plant?
No, but it's in that. It is in that realm.
Kulo.
Yeah.
Okay, Kulo.
Well, anything by Drug Face and all that. Okay. Basically, that whole thing with Drug Face. I mean, the Kulo, Tarantula, and Maneaters. That whole trio thing.
Okay.
And can you guess the last one? It's another punk band. Oh. I like them, but you don't.
Oh, I know Misfits.
Yes. Yes, that whole thing would definitely be higher up there.
Yeah.
That's the thing that I just realized is really hard, is because it's not just like whether you like the music, it's if it had an impact on you, if it made you think. Honestly, later on, I'll probably say the Sperm Birds.
Oh man.
Yeah. Because as you know, with their album Something to Prove, it's definitely gonna be there because it's definitely just one of those things that just made me think.
Yeah.
You know, realize some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like it's not just like if you like the music, but also like if it had an impact. Yeah. At least for me, you know. Yeah. If it led to different roads of discovering other bands.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's definitely why I also put like Kulo there, because that, you know, led me on the realm of finding all this DIY punk stuff on Bandcamp and, you know, all these YouTube channels that upload that stuff.
Yeah.
In fact, if you want to fucking follow the new releases of punk the same way I do, I have 2 YouTube channels that I would recommend that actively put out new stuff, you know, that's released on Bandcamp.
Yeah.
You know, with the permission of the artist as well. Hackery Diet, they put out a lot of synth punk stuff.
Yes.
You know. And No Punks in K-Town puts out a lot of hardcore punk stuff. No Punks in K-Town is also a Sperm Bird song, by the way. And the profile picture is, you know, the cover of Something to Prove, so that's funny. So yeah, I would recommend following them if you want to follow what, you know, the new stuff from the punk, you know, scene. That's what I do, at least.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
Well, Kumbo, time to recommend some shit.
Oh yeah.
Little recommend.
Speaking of new releases of punk, well, I actually have one that is a new release and one that is an old thing that I found this morning while drawing that autoplayed on Spotify. And I thought it was really neat. Okay, the first one is this hardcore synth funk band called Lotion.
Yeah.
I actually threw it in the Discord chat earlier yesterday because I found them yesterday. And here's the thing about Lotion. You know how there's AI that makes music? Lotion is basically what the answer to what if Skynet did that. Their whole thing is like it's like songs about robots just like going fucking berserk and killing humanity and shit like that. Like one of the songs called Electric Meat Slicer is like it's all like, you know, flesh for the master. Shit like it's got this really like distorted ass voice.
Yeah.
It's just like fucking incarcerated assembly line.
Yeah.
It's like really cool. And yeah, it goes from fucking it goes from pretty like fast paced, you know, or just kind of like really slow paced synth stuff, a little crusty, to just like like bam, just fucking hardcore shit.
Yeah.
And it's just it's lovely, violent sounding music that I adore.
Yes.
And and I really do recommend checking them out. They're on Spotify and Bandcamp and all that. Also, the way they spelled Lotion is L.O.T.I.O. N.
Oh man.
But you just search Lotion and you'll probably find it.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
And second band the one I found this morning, is very interesting. It's called I don't remember what it's called. The Spits.
Oh,
Now I remember. The Spits.
yeah.
The Spits is this one band I found that that is like, the best way I could describe it is like electronic oi punk.
Oh,
It's got the whole like oi punk feel to it. I want to say it's like kind of a mix of Misfits, Devo, and Sham 69. It's really good. It's got this whole oi punk thing, but also like electronic synth tunes too.
yeah,
And I found that like being such an interesting combination.
yeah.
And yeah, it's just really good.
That is interesting.
Goddamn, they don't really title their fucking albums, but they do.
Yeah.
But the one I want to recommend is one that doesn't have a title, but it's called the Spits.
Oh, the self-titled?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got the cover. It's got a cover where it's like a guy in like a Stephen Hawking chair. He's got like a mullet.
Oh, man.
Yeah. So yeah, that one I definitely recommend checking out because I found it really interesting and I found it this morning. So yeah, good music from me. Electronic punk and all that.
All the thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna...
What do you got for me, love?
see
What you gonna present to me? Your dick! I don't want to see
No!
it! Get away from me!
No! Okay, I'm gonna pick one here. Okay, so I'm gonna start by... You know, I'm gonna do one that's not even on this list. Okay, so I wrote down like 8 now. Okay, I'm gonna do one on this list, but okay. So, I want to recommend... I'm actually... Because I made a note earlier that I never recommended an album from this one band I really like. So I'm gonna recommend a Steely Dan album today. It's probably... I'm trying to think which one I should... I think I'd probably recommend... I'd recommend Can't Buy a Thrill by Steely Dan. It's this album from 1972 where, like, okay, the whole thing with Steely Dan, the whole meme behind Steely Dan is that they are the musical equivalent of Stanley Kubrick in that they would literally do hundreds of takes with their sessions and, like, hundreds of mixes to get their music, like, sounding exactly the way they wanted to. And
Jesus.
it's hypnotic as fuck. It's like watching those satisfying, like, knives cutting through foam videos, because like everything just sounds exactly right. Like all the notes are deliberate. They're doing exactly what they want to, and it's
like David Lynch level.
Well,
almost.
I would say David Lynch isn't very that in a lot of ways.
Well, I guess that's why I say Stanley Kubrick.
It's because like much like with like you know.
I gotta say David Lynch because we're watching a lot of Twin Peaks.
Yeah, we're watching Twin Peaks Return. It's really good. Okay, we'll talk about this another time.
Yes.
We had so many things we didn't talk about, but we'll talk about it later. Okay,
yeah.
So okay. Much like with Stanley Kubrick, and how there's like a lot of stories on set about The Shining. There's stories about like Steely Dan about how like for example, I think what the fuck was the thing? Whatever. Listen, Can't Buy a Thrill has very good songs. My favorite songs on it are Do It Again, Fire in the Hole, and Kings. Kings is a fucking amazing song. So here's the thing. Like, despite having this, like, really, like, perfectly sleek instrumentation, the vocals have so much character to them. Like, the guy who does vocals, Donald Fagen, he's one of my favorite vocalists of all time, because, like, there's so much, you can just feel it. You can feel it in your bones. And I like the lyrics. They're very, like, shady. They come from, like, a criminal underworld. It's 10 out of 10. That's the first album. My second album is Glitter and Doom by Tom Waits, which is a first for this because it's actually a live album. Oh. But it's a live album that, like, every single song... Well, okay, I'm not gonna say that, but, like, almost every single song from this live album is better on the live album. Because Tom Waits live, to see him perform live on video, it's really disturbing because, like, He's like this 60-year-old man who, like, when he performs, like, let's say he's just standing here with the mic, he goes like, what would be like a line? It's like, you'll all be dead in the ground. He just like spasms like a weird, like, he's not like human.
You know,
and,
randomly,
yeah.
I remember seeing Primus.
Yeah.
And I remember specifically this one part where, Les Claypool put on a pig mask and just creepily just walked out like fucking weirdly on stage.
Yeah.
And then I think he played his bass with like a fucking
with the the fucking violin thing.
Yes, the stick.
Of course. And, okay, so the thing with this Glitter and Doom album is that, like, it is so fucking, like, energetic and off the wall. And it's probably when his voice was the most, like, I guess he intentionally, like, for this album, a lot of the songs, like, his voice is probably the most gravelly it's ever been. Like, the opening song called Lucinda is fucking insane. Like, that song is the best argument for why heavy doesn't necessarily mean fast. Like, that song, it goes so fucking hard, but it's like this steady, like, march, and it just begins with, like, the song just begins with, like, this fucking hard drum beat and him going, ow! Ow! It's like, it's really, like, I don't know, it's fucking insane. Everybody listen to the opening track, and also the rendition of, Dirt in the Ground on that album is really good. That song's really fucking depressing. It's literally just him going over and over again, we're all gonna be dirt in the ground, all that remains is the wind through our bones. It's fucking insane.
Jesus.
And, was some really good, songs from that album. Oh, the rendition of Singapore on that album is incredible, because, like, he fucking vibes on that shit for, like, 5 minutes. It's really good. Everybody, and the second to last track is him telling a story, and the story is just of him going on eBay and buying the final dying breath of Henry Ford.
What?
Yeah, that's the second to last track. See, here's the thing with Tom Waits. He's like a weird stand-up comedian, because, like, the way he tells the story is so amazing, because he's like, so I went on eBay and, well, I made a mistake. They tell me I made a mistake. You know, I made a purchase, you know, you make a purchase on eBay. I'll let you decide. The purchase I made was, the last dying breath of Henry Ford. And then he just goes to the next song. And, yeah, the final song, Lucky Day. It's a beautiful rendition of that song. Everybody, listen to Glitter and Doom. Thank you.
You know, you were talking about, like, randomly, shit that happened in Steel Dance, like, recording?
Yeah.
That got me thinking of a thing that happened with The Clash.
Yeah.
This is a random story I remember. At some point, in the recording studio, they took every potted plant in the fucking building, threw it on the ground, got dirt bikes, rode around.
What the fuck?
While they were, like, kind of, like, taking a break.
Oh my god, that's amazing. I thought you were going to talk about the London Calling sessions where, like, wasn't the producer guy, he would, like...
He was a fucking maniac,
yeah. Would, like, hit them with, like, chairs while they record. I think that was the meme.
Yeah. I wish I knew every one of those stories, but yeah, he was a maniac. Yeah. Also, Sandinista, when they had a thing called the Spliff Bunker.
Oh.
Where basically, I think they had a room where before you go in, you put on like a helmet, like an army helmet.
Yeah.
And go in there and, like, smoke a spliff, like, smoke some weed.
Oh my god. Well, and with the Spliff Bunker, we must end this podcast.
Yes.
'Cause damn.
Also, another recommendation.
Yes.
There's this kind of documentary series called Audio Ammunition, and it's just like the members of The Clash talking about recording and making each album.
Ooh.
And they even got, like, some old interviews of Joe Strummer talking about it in there. You know, even though at the time he had passed away.
That's really cool.
Yeah, so that's just an interesting thing. You know, if you want to learn more about The Clash and how they it's just a lot of fun stories and all that. It's interesting for a nerd like me.
Well, it seems that we've reached the time the Pope really wants in to fucking get his Switch charger.
He wants to hook up the fucking Splatoon.
Okay, bye everybody.
You got a Capri Sun too, right?
Yeah, I got Capri Sun.
Ah, good.
Bye.